lockdown cigarette. Yeah.
Is that the first one?
Oh, okay.
All the Bond people. Is it working?
Yeah.
Shall I practice?
Yeah.
Ladies, gentlemen, friends,
Fools.
those I paid to laugh. This takes it's working, it's working. All right,
I saw that on Facebook. I'm just like, oh, God.
brilliant. You've got your laugh down pat. I'm feeling very confident now because Craig laughed on cue perfectly. You keep that up, Craig. Keep that up.
I was there for you.
So you're there for me, mate. You're there for me. That is spectacular.
I'm there for you.
All right, good. You're feeling good. I did. I gave my first line 7 minutes 15.
Oh, Craig has been paid, right?
Craig's what Craig is doing.
He's on the payroll.
He is on the payroll, right?
Craig's at the payroll.
How long's your performance?
Well, it's meant to be 7 minutes. I last calculated the time. It's like 17 minutes. But if people laugh,
17 from 7 to 17.
Yeah, I can't break it down anymore. I could. You know what? If they're not laughing, I said I'll cut it shorter.
But if you have no response from the public, you just cut it.
Look at the positive.
You're like,
If
yeah,
everyone's
right.
crying and leaving, I'll cut it.
Yeah, exactly.
The Italians
That's
can't
not
tell
gonna be the
time
case.
anyway, so
They
if
can't
it's
tell.
going good, it
No,
doesn't matter.
Mine should be flashing away. I'll be like, but they're laughing. I'll keep going. They're not laughing. I'll stop. Okay, I'll play.
So have you practiced or are you going to do impromptu?
Well, I practice a little bit, but not too much, because I think there should be a natural element to it. So there's practice in there, and there's relaxed impromptu. You know,
Right.
so we'll see what happens. Well, you remember the
monologue, yes.
You were saying, what about this? What about that?
Are you using the same stuff?
I started the first. The first 20 seconds is the same. Then it changes. You know, I start.
Oh, look, it's out of focus now.
I've kept for this night to the same subject, but not the subject of.
Okay. So anorexia won't be making it.
Anorexia starts it, but it moves off very quickly to
Anorexia.
other divisions. Yeah, don't.
Well, I mean, other than like,
Did you figure out how to work that damn thing yet?
Tell us some funny tales. Let's hear it up for Jody.
Thank you, ladies, gentlemen, and friends.
Hey!
People I paid.
What about the husbands?
Laugh on cue. Now, I am over 40, so I do suffer a little bit of Alzheimer's disease, so I'm a list. My husband knows well I like a list.
Of course you do, though.
You know, there's a good thing about doing stand-up comedy and suffering from Alzheimer's, because you may walk out, you may heckle, you may boo, but what the fuck do I care? I won't remember tomorrow morning. Intro. Oh yes, intro. So I thought I'd talk to you tonight about a very funny subject, that of transport. Yes, modes of transport in our fair city of Rome. Now, after years, I've lived in this fair city for a good 10 years, after years of being felt up, robbed, and late for lessons by taking Rome's bus transport system, I decided it was time to get myself a wee Vespa, scooter, bike, whatever you want to call it. So I went to my local bike shop, and the conversation went kind of like this. I want something low to the ground, with big tyres, cheap, you know, second hand. The kind of bike you could leave in Naples overnight and find it there the next morning. Locked or unlocked. And there she was, my baby. Oh yeah, my Vespa. Okay, she's really a 50cc Sky Honda, but who's counting C's? And okay, I think she can get to 60 even if the speed barometer is broken. She can fly. The next question, of course, is what to call her. Well, she's very thin. So I thought Anna, short for anorexia. Because ladies in the house, the only time you want something that thin between your legs is when you're in the fat traffic of Central Road. Am I wrong? Where the wide bikes, the Majestics, the 250cc's way behind as I Now for 2 years, Anna and I have been trailing around these streets of Central Rome, and we've got to know the other modes of transport that we share the roads with. So let's break it down. Who are the dumbasses, the speed demons, the arrogant tossers, and the death wish watchers? And what do they drive in our beautiful streets of Rome? Number one, and I have Alzheimer's, but I do remember, the ironic group, I believe, the dumbasses. And they are ironic, particularly because of the name that they have for their car. Let's put this into perspective. A wee joke, an Australian joke, because I am Australian. What's the difference between a pineapple and a smart car? A smart car. Anybody know? If so, shut up, it's my joke. Okay. Smart car, the pricks are on the inside. In Australia, this car is a Volvo because it's and you know whoever's in it can't drive. They don't give a shit because they hit you. They feel nothing. It's the same with a smart car. Maybe very small, not built like a tank, but you give it a wide berth. They can't drive. And how is it that they manage to take up 2 car park spaces with 1 tiny car and 3 to 4 white spaces? You know, just because you can fit 2 people in you, like we can fit 2 people on our motorbikes, does not make you a motorbike. I don't know. Look, just because the name of your car is smart, doesn't mean you are. You weren't before you got in, while driving, or when you exit. Oh, they piss me off. But on to number 2, because, oh yes, the speed demons. Yes, the speed demons. And who would have thought? The sweet, sensitive, British mini-miners. You'd think that they'd be driving around Rome thinking like they're in a Panda Cinquecento, you know? Small, nifty, easy to get around the centre in. But what is it? With a mini-miner driver, they get in and suddenly become a raving speed demon.
Would it be on a red?
I'll give you an example. Just last week, me and Anna, we drive around the city. I look in my rear vision mirror, as you do, and I think to myself, but who the fuck is part of the Red Sea here? I mean, there are cyclists jumping left and right. There are pedestrians all over the place. Is it an ambulance? Is it a Ferrari? Perhaps a Maserati? Oh no, it's another bloody mini-miner tearing up 20 September. Anyone here have a mini-miner by any chance? A little bit of advice for you. Speed kills. I mean, what do you think is going to happen to you if you hit something bigger than me and anorexia? Like a Jeep. What, you're going to roll over it like you're in a Hummer? Squash it asunder like you're in a tank? 2 words. 2 words for you drivers. Roadkill. Moving on to another group that I do not like particularly. The arrogant, political blue escort cars. I'm out there with the other motorbikes in town. We're getting run off the road by these people, these men in particular, in their dark sunglasses to match their dark Armani blue suits, to match their dark blue cars. But really, what do they have to be arrogant about? Driving Berlusconi's bitches around while they sleep. You can imagine the call from the man himself, can't you? Now, he's from Milan, isn't he? So they got that Milanese accent. They don't speak. I'm going to try, bear with me, people, to do the Berlusconi accent. So they're in the car with their little things on, you know. And Berlusconi calls, okay? Because he's wondering why his bitches aren't at the villa in pole position on the shag pole carpets. He's not happy. As you can imagine, that's the point. If my bitches aren't at the villa too sweet, there's going to be carpets for you all. I mean curtains, not carpets, not curtains, because they'd be excited with good reason. And then there's another group. Oh yes. Now you probably know we have a problem in central Rome with the traffic, with accidents, deaths, the whole thing. In fact, I think more people die from motorcycle accidents in Rome than the rest of Europe. Not that I'm panicking. Not that I'm panicking. So what did the city council think would be a good answer to this problem? Now you might think like me, okay, more bicycle paths, maybe more electric buses, non-electric buses, normal buses, trams, etc. But no. Oh no, the fair city council of Rome had another idea for this massive traffic problem that we have. Let's allow teenagers, 15-year-olds, to drive around in plastic Lego-like cars. Illegal anywhere else in the world. And my teenage Italian students tell me I'm safer on anorexia because at least I can fly off her rather than being squashed like a tomato in between, you know. City council. But let's move on to my pet hate. The bicycle brigade. Oh, the bicycle. Now you might say, but they're ecological. No? Yeah, that's a point. And I must admit in the morning on anorexia, she's a bit pissed off. You know, she's cold and all that smoke comes out. Look, you'd be pissed off too if you lived on 5 years fuel a week. He doesn't take a year or more. I was coming here tonight, and there were hundreds of them near the Colosseum, all driving, protesting how dangerous it is, to drive in central Rome. Does anyone here, by any chance, go past San Lorenzo Sapienza, my area, where I see lots of cyclists? All right, well, you should know where I'm going with this story. Picture this. It's night. And that happens quite often because it kind of follows day. Picture Rome at night. So we're talking not well lit, ecological. Anyway, ecological. Maybe it's heavy traffic. Maybe it's raining. So this is the scene. No helmets. Just like tonight, I saw them all. No lights. No bright orange stickers on their bikes or their persons. Guess what, cyclists? We can't see you! Not that I care, but it's your life, so stop protesting about it if you don't like it. But I know where this is going. I know what this is really about. It's a new form of suicide. Bridges? Passé. Guns? More difficult to get in Italy than other countries, perhaps. Maybe a train line?
They're always late.
A little unpredictable. You don't know if the train is even going to come. So people, the next time one of your loved ones leaves the house all in black because they like to wear black, without a hint, don't expect a minute. Come on, the writing is kind of on the wall. I thought I'd finish with a true story that I found quite amusing. I hope you will too. One of my students, I'm an English teacher, one of my students works for an international company in central Rome, and he had a new colleague join him recently. And the colleague came to work one morning and said, "Paolo, my student, Paolo, what does this mean?" Paolo said, "I don't know, John, why? What do you mean? What happened?" He said, "I was just driving to work this morning and all the locals were doing this to me." He said, "Well, what were you doing? You had to be doing something." He said, "No, nothing. I was just driving my Hummer through Trastevere. It's a true story. So what is the moral of all this public transport and transport modes? What is the moral of the story? Driving your Hummer through Trastevere must be up there with taking your troops into battle in the Afghan desert in smart car.